Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays and welcome to part 13 of my Haunted House Flipper Challenge. Apologies, this video's come out a few days late. My whole schedule's probably going to change. I missed a few days because last weekend I did explain it in my 100 Baby Challenge video that came out last weekend, but I obviously haven't explained it anywhere else. It was my birthday on Sunday, and I had a lot of stuff on last weekend, which makes me sound like a total socialite, but I'm not. I had a tradesperson come over to do some painting and stuff as well, so I just didn't get to record. It was a bit frustrating. I figured rather than just skipping... No, resume the bunny sculpture. I figured rather than skipping the two episodes I missed, which is this one and Criminal Empire, I would just record those first and have those come out next. So, that's where we're at. It's a thundery Wednesday morning. I played almost 2 days off screen. I was just making something to try and give this little floaty guy, because I don't want to give him any of the paintings I've got in her inventory, because they are on Plopsy. Nothing's happened particularly noteworthy other than the fact that Poppy and Temperance's negative sentiments have gone away. They did have, obviously, a grudge after the whole, Love Day flower gifting Snapdragon incident. They both got their feelings hurt at each other. So, that grudge has faded. Temperance has actually faded first, which I thought was particularly interesting. Temperance apologized for getting snippy, and Poppy was like, you weren't alone. Honey, I'm not super comfortable with children cooking. I actually thought I had removed that particular thing. Can I get you to finish those eggs on toast? That'd be great. The toddler's asleep. She's almost level 5s in everything now. She's got movement 5. Potty's at level 2, communications at 4, and the other two are at 3. So I do wanted to get her to 5s. And the other change I made was... Can you stop cooking? I mean, animation did look like a haunted house. No. Children are not allowed to cook. I mean, I have that mod for Medieval Legacy. So... children do cook in that, that's fine. Or at least they did. Can I get you to go to the bathroom and then get leftovers? Stop it. Alright, and Temperance, your baby is actually crying again. His birthday is not actually for an entire week because I have long lifespan, but I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm not going to make it that far. I'll probably age him up in this part. Obviously his name's currently Benjamin. We did have a name suggestion in the comments, which I really like, which was Alistair. So I think I'm probably going to rename him, but I just can't do it till he's aged up. Oh my God. Come up here. It doesn't help there's a spectre in the room. You'd think that would be, let's be real. Sims 4 babies stare at the ceiling. That is what they do because they don't have a choice. At least having a spectre float around above your head would be a point of visual interest. Something new to look at. But yeah, we have a serious spectre problem at the moment. I need to get these guys to make some craftables of some kind. I think Samantha has a heap of pictures she's done. I've been having her work on her creativity aspiration. She's missing one of the 5 painting types and it is driving me crazy figuring it out. But I have bought her an instrument because I think kids can play this. I don't know if that's a mod. I actually think that might be in game. So I was going to have her attempt to learn the keyboard. She did have her little change table there. I figured she's a big girl now. She doesn't need a change table. But I've put it in the household inventory because when we age up the baby, we'll need a change table. So that's the plan. When she's asleep, the automatic angry moodlet goes away and you can see she's sleeping and she's happy. Take a bath after that, honey. You deserve a break. I'm actually in the middle of saving up. When I started playing, which was 2 sim days ago, we had 500 simoleons. I'm saving up because I want to put on an attic. I want to have Temperance live in the attic and then the baby will live in what is currently Temperance's room. So I figure maybe I'll do that renovation and then that's when I'll age up the kid because he'll have a bedroom at that point. Samantha, did he like the gift? You didn't give him the gift. Give him the gift. Thank you. Okay, that's another one of those dolls that Temperance hates. That's great. Now, there were more of these little dudes scooting. In fact, there's heaps of them. There's one over here. It's totally escaped the lot and just wandered off. I mean, is that then my problem? Like, is it my fault that I'm polluting the neighborhood with specters? It's like, I'm going to go fishing. Like, for real, it's like booking it out of there. We haven't summoned Bonehilda for a while. I did actually read. Apparently, Bonehilda and Temperance automatically hate each other and they will fight if they are together. Now, I don't know if that'll... Oh, the lights are flickering. I don't know if that'll apply to our Temperance because I've moved her into the household, but she still has the Temperance trait. So I suspect it probably will. Yeah, what I'm thinking is... Oh, see, she's happy. Hold the phone, everybody. Temperance is actually happy. For like 5 minutes. And all of the kids are like, wow, Temperance is happy. Hi, Temperance. What's it like being happy? Let's joke about boogers. Tell an unbelievable story about that time that Temperance was actually happy. And brag about grades. I'm not going to adopt as caregiver. I just can't picture Temperance going to a parent-teacher meeting. I just don't think that's a thing. Go to the bathroom. Clean that up. We'll scavenge your parts first. Because waste not, want not. And then it's back to... Whoa. That was very antisocial right there on my porch. That you nearly destroyed my seat that I got. Part of me is like, Temperance is in a good mood. I should have Poppy, you know, come and... Oh. Never mind. Look, the spectre's in here keeping him company. That's deeply disturbing. Come in here and present it with a sad sculpture. Hey, you want to go away now? Ah, ecto cake. Awesome. Stop. She's obsessed with beating up that thing. Like, really. I'll get her to go back to writing just to keep her busy. Did she break that too? Dang it. She's such a troublemaker. I like her when she's not angry. If I remove the Temperance trait that makes her always angry, she actually stops being a ghost because the way she's been coded is different. So I obviously don't want to do that until we're at the point where we can bring her back to life. She, I think, needs to get to... Is it Master? I think she needs a whole nother level to get the spell that we need to bring Temperance back. It's like the next one. So I think she has all the spells for that, but we'll give it a crack. Practice Untamed. It'll tell me pretty quick. And then if it... Yeah, she's learned all possible spells. So I'll have her practice Mischief and the other one. And then that way, you know, she can get some spells while she's doing her thing. Oh, someone wants to purchase a painting. Infatuate! Grace would totally be into that. All right, so once... Poppy ships that painting, then we will do a little makeover. Well, I say little. We're going to add an extra floor. It's not going to be little. I do think this house will look pretty cool with, like, a tower. Like, even, it's a ridiculous looking house. It looks like they started with this bit, and then that's obviously an extension. This is an extension now. And then this is clearly, like, maybe that was the original. Such a weird looking house. Copy pasto. Awesome. That's actually really good. Oh, can she copy paste things that we've crafted? Like if I have her put this on the ground, can she copy pasto it? No. Why? That's annoying. I was thinking it'd be a great way to, like, keep up stocks of stuff we could give specters, but apparently not. Alright, guys, it's taken me forever and I spent all that money, but this is where we come up the stairs. I just realized these stairs are super gross. I need to replace them. But you come out, I've added just a little dresser, and this chair was in our household inventory. I think it was one that we found in the dumpster. Anyway, so I want to put like a little side table there, maybe a plant. We'll put some stuff here as well, but I haven't got to that yet. That's like what we're going to do next, I guess. That's our next project, or the baby's room as well. I didn't really do anything to that. We've got a nice little plant thing. So this is the door to what was Temperance's room, and I've added a ladder. So you go up the ladder and then you're in the rain. So you go up the ladder, you come out this little nook part. Now, I ended up making it quite a big space because I wanted it to line up with the roofs outside so it didn't look stupid. So it ended up being a 2-room kind of suite. We have her little study. I've put the seance table up here. This is the picture of the house she used to live in, the one that she used to haunt. I've still obviously gone for the red, but, so a lot of this stuff was in her room, like that end table thing. I don't even know what you call it. This is her little writing table. I gave her a second one of these bookshelves and put a different plan on it. So that's this room. I think it's nice and cute. I did have some ideas originally around putting like a pillar and then actually curtaining this bit off. But as soon as I put in the ceiling kind of bars, the game forgot that this was a room and the roof started protruding into it. So this is her room. It's actually not that big because, like I said, I subdivided. So a lot of it's the same. I've given her some nice wall art because she couldn't really have windows on these. She could have had another window here, but I lined it up with the ones outside. She couldn't really have a window on this wall or this wall. And then, she's got a nice little jungle adventure dresser. And I bought her a rocking chair because I thought maybe she could calm down the thoughts, temperance, calm the heck down. And then she's got a potentially nice view out her window onto the lake. Although at the moment our yard is a little bit tragic. So that's it. From the outside, I haven't actually put a roof on it yet, so that was a mistake. But from the outside, I've lined it up with this roof line, which is why it ended up being so big. I might actually make that roof go across one more tile. I should be able to do that. Let's just have a quick look. I always think about the gutters. I know I've said this before. I imagine water has to run down. It can't run into a channel and then get caught. That is my driving, overarching kind of requirement for roof lines in The Sims, is that they have to... pop that back there. They have to just not look like they would flood my house. I've been in a house with a roof that was badly made before and it did flood and it was sucky. It was just on an extension, which is exactly what this is. And they did a bad job and the room would flood when it rained. So not ideal, but I think it kind of looks intentional. I mean, I don't know. I actually think in a way, except for the part where there's nothing forward facing. Maybe, I don't have any money. I was going to say maybe what I need is something like one of these things here and maybe here as well. Not this exact one. Or I could actually just make one by popping another level. Not that I can afford it, but another level with a little roof and like a window on it or something, just something protruding out. So her wall height, this is a small wall height. This is a medium, because I wanted it to go above this roof line. It's all a bit strange. I acknowledge that. It's fine. The house clearly looks like it's been modified over time. That's kind of okay, though, in my mind, because I'm like, well, the whole fixer-upper thing is you're taking, like, an old house, and this is an old haunted house. This place looks like a haunted house, and it is haunted, because we have a ghost living in the attic. So even if we didn't have the spectres, we have a ghost living in the attic. I don't usually do 3-story houses. I think that's probably what's actually bothering me the most. But as far as the baby's room goes, we actually haven't really got anything because I'm like, he's a baby. I did put down a set of blocks that we had in the household inventory, and I've put down some other stuff that we already had, but that's it. So his room at the moment is very, very dull. He's also the only boy in a house with 5 girls. So, stop punching my bear. Just stop. So Grace is down here with her little one when is Tara's birthday? Probably not for ages. Yeah, her birthday's not for like 3 weeks. It's kind of the downside of having aging turned on or having long lifespan, because I kind of want the kids to age up a bit quicker than they do. But then I don't want the adults to age up at all. Maybe I should just disable aging and then do it myself when I feel like it. Anyway, we have no money now. Well, we have 348 simoleons, so that's nice. Let's light the sacred candle. I think her needs are good, so I guess we're getting back to the grind. Once I get a little bit of money again, and am able to do the baby's room, I think I'll give his room a makeover. I mean, the place is almost done. We've got to do the baby's room. We've got to do Poppy's art studio, which is here. And then the interior of the house is actually finished. Assuming no one gets pregnant again, frankly. And if they do, I'm going to write a very strongly worded letter. I actually have uninstalled Slice of Life because I think the hookup interaction was what caused Poppy to parent a child with temperance originally, like the glitch. Obviously, we've changed it now so that the baby is Guidry's, and which will be interesting from a genetics point of view to see how that works. Like, I don't know at what point his genetics is determined. The glitch that caused Poppy and Temperance to have a baby was this. I actually had the exact same glitch last week in Criminal Empire. If you don't watch that series, exactly the same situation, except that the person who got pregnant was not a ghost. Other than that, identical. So we had a cisgendered female sim parent a child with a cisgendered female sim. So I've uninstalled Slice of Life because I don't know if it's a mod conflict with Slice of Life and something else. I don't know if anyone else is having this issue. All right, Poppy, my darling, can I get you to finish that? And then we'll work on, again, making money so I can make over the baby's room. And then once we've done that, we'll be able to age him up. I think I'll use that as my trigger to age him up rather than waiting. Temperance just published a book. I had her write a screenplay called Kill Claude, like Kill Bill, but with Claude in it. And she's got her very first fame point, I think, because Poppy's level 1 celebrity as well, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, she's 2-star, almost 3-star. So yeah, Temperance is 1-star, and I think Grace has also jumped in and out of having fame, depending on, she's an unknown at the moment, but because she like made some apps and stuff, but the fame's faded because with computer programming, it takes so long to do anything that generates fame that feels like it's not particularly self-sustaining. I'm sure if I had her like have a social media presence and maintain it and stuff, then we would be fine. But I don't care that much. We've got 5,000 simoleons, which is probably enough to do the baby's bedroom. So maybe I'll do that. Who's out here? Oh, Caleb's shown up and he's doing a frighten. It's all right, Caleb. Oh, don't set Caleb on fire. Lady Sweetheart left a comment for me saying she looked it up and apparently the spectres actually can set Sims on fire. Now, I don't know if that boy in the last part would have died from being on fire, but it seemed a little bit cruel and unusual to like try and find out. I like that Samantha's coming out and she's like, hey, vampire guy, let me see if I can help you out. So you just gotta be nice to them. You give them I didn't invite you in, excuse me. I don't know if Caleb does a Vlad and comes in and bites you. Do you like tractors? It's okay, Caleb. It's fine, buddy. We'll give a picture of a butterfly. Do you like butterflies? Oh, they just left on their own. Okay, well that didn't work. It's one of the things that's really annoying about playing in a haunted house is spectres are like massive distractions. Your sim will cancel interactions to go and talk to a spectre. Like, that's why I usually prioritize dealing with the spectres when they pop up. It's not because I don't like having them zipping around the screen. I actually think they're pretty cute, but they totally distract your sims. I'm gonna have these two come here because hypothetically Poppy is sort of the baby's donor, I guess. If it were 100 baby challenge, she'd be a donor. So I'll get her to come up here and we're actually going to age him up. And then we'll... No, don't leave. No, don't bike. Just walk. Oh. Okay, let's see what trait he gets. Fussy. I mean... Oh, interesting. Interesting, like... He's definitely doesn't look anything like Poppy, so I'm guessing the game has used Guidry and Temperance's DNA. Yeah, I don't know if he has anything from his other parent. Let's check him out in Create a Sim. So Temperance does have green eyes. You can't super tell because of the ghost effect they have on her, but she does have green eyes. So does Poppy. So I don't know. And Poppy's got quite a distinctive jawline that this little guy It's obviously very hard to judge. It's very early, but I'm actually wondering if the game has used her genetics. I'm not mad about it. I don't know what road he's going to go down in terms of like personality and stuff. I mean, starting with Fussy, not great. His mum is an angry ghost. You know, I'm just saying. But yeah, I'll give him a quick makeover and then I'll touch base with you guys. He's such an interesting looking kid. I think he's going to be like, he's almost got an elfin kind of face. So I gave him curly hair because that's what his mum has. I was actually going to check her skin tone just because I'm curious what colour. Okay, so she's in the warm pinky kind of range. He's got quite dark skin, but I also don't know what colour skin Gidry has. So I don't know. Like, did he get that from his dad? Like, yeah, so he's quite a bit darker. She's up here and he's down here. And where's Poppy sitting? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, she's a pasty-faced white lady as well. So kind of, does that mean he does have his skin tone from Gidry? I don't know. In terms of the colour palette I went for with this little guy, his mum's favourite colour is red. But I think that Poppy, as the one doing the shopping, has tried to moderate that. So we've put him in, like, her favourite colour is blue, and she's bought him cute things, and like there's a bit of orange. Probably orange and blue would be the theme here. So obviously we have everyday. That's his formal wear, which we are unlikely to see again. Cute little sleepwear. I love that. That's CC and I love it. It's like the cutest thing. We've got some party wear, which is where Poppy's influences come out with the blue. That's his swimwear, which again we'll never see. Hot weather gear, and his cold weather gear, which depending on the length of his toddler life versus the length of seasons, we may also never see that because we're currently in summer. But he's a cutie. I think what gives him the really elfin look, there's a slight curve to his cheeks and his eyes are a bit angled. I don't know if that's from his mum. She's got very different eyes. Oh, they are quite angled, aren't they? It's because they've done the whole cartoonish angry face kind of shape to her. So he kind of, other than the skin tone, he does pretty much look like a carbon copy of his mother. I'm not mad about it. I was just curious to see what would happen to his genetics given I changed his parent in utero. Of course, we have 2 toddlers in the house, which I'm not a big fan of, but look how cute this little guy is. I really do like him. He hasn't got she's got the awful Maxis eyes where they've got the painted on eyelashes. I've kind of hidden them behind CC lashes, but he at least hasn't got that yet. I don't know if that's a thing he'll get when he gets older. If he does, I'll probably change it because I hate those eyes. But I do want to prioritize getting little Tara aged up to a child because I don't want to have multiple toddlers in the house at once. And the other thing I want to do, I was thinking about it while I was waiting for the game to load. The thing that bothers me about really tall houses, they just look kind of strange. Like everything else around here is so flat. I don't know. So I'm thinking I need to go for like tall trees and stuff, and I definitely need to do something with the front of that top floor. It looks a bit strange. But I'm going to quickly give little Alistair's room, you know, a bed and stuff. And I'll show you guys that, and then I'll finish this part. So bear with me for one moment. Right, guys, are you ready for this room? Remember, this was the most haunted room in our house. Sorry, Alistair. But yeah, this was like the room that all the like weird seance-y stuff happened in. And now look at it. I've really leaned heavily into the orange because every other kid's room I've done had a colour theme. So Samantha's was yellow and Tara's is green, so this little guy got orange because of his hair, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's very cute. So we've got like bookshelf and some toys on it. We've got a little height chart here and a mirror. He's got his not sister Samantha's old table, but we've refurnished it with some like little plush CC toys on it. I also put some crystals on there. I know they're a bit of a weird fit, but I figured this is the most haunted room in the house. So maybe it's there to like protect him from specific evil spirits. And then we've got some other little, mostly CC, also not. The heck is, oh, that's Tentacle Tom. I'm like, that's horrifying, tentacle monster. This lamp was a trash and treasure, like a flea market find, which I've been moving around the house to lots of different places, but maybe it's found its forever home here. He's got a dollhouse because every kid in this house has a dollhouse. Gave him his own little pud. I've replaced Samantha's, gotten rid of her toy box, but I put this one in instead. So he's got all the things he needs to be a toddler, like to level up. I still only got one potty. We'll see how that goes. Now, her room and his are pretty, I think hers is like a square longer. They're basically the same size. I do feel like little Tara is going to feel a bit ripped off when she gets older. But yeah, that's the room. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I did struggle with the curtains, I'm not going to lie, because there's no nice. All of the swatches on this particular hanging curtain are like, well, almost all of them are crazy color palettes, like very floral, very bright. Didn't really go with this room, but it's also, like I've previously said, hard to get curtains for these windows. I could go down the magic curtains that Samantha has. I don't really know, but I've just gone with the basic white for now. They did have a blue, which would have gone with the walls, but it was like cobalt blue, very bright, punch you in the face. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. This is little Alistair's room. He does need more wall art. We'll see how that goes, but I'm thinking I'm actually gonna off screen just sort of clutter up this space, put some plants. I also bought a little side table for here, and that means this haul will be done. So next part we will just have to tidy up Poppy's art studio. I'm pretty happy with how the house is coming along. I do just need to do something with the exterior, the front facing exterior, because this kind of tiered wall of roofing, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's just this huge tiered block. I need to do something with it. I'll figure it out, but I'd love to hear what you guys think of the makeover, and then we're going to tackle the exterior, and I'm hoping by around about that point, Grace will be able to revive Temperance. And then I'd love to hear from you guys on if you want me to follow the family once the makeover's done. Like, once we've finished the Fixer Upper Challenge part of the Fixer Upper Challenge, whether you guys are interested in this very strange kind of halfway house for random female Sims that Poppy seems to have set up. I'm going to wrap this part up here. I've been recording for ages, but I don't actually know how long the video is going to be because I cut a lot of it out. I've played about a week in game. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.